Testing 1, 2, 3. Testing. There we go. I think it's working. Yeah. Check. Mic check. Sucking on coffee at 11 o'clock at night because I need it. It's my bloodline. Like my blood, like coffee. Need coffee. Check. Alright, there we go. I got that shit working. Hello, good evening. My name is Hayden. And welcome to my stream. So last time, I am finishing up a game called Slay the Princess. I'm pretty sure like everybody knows what this game is by now. But I'm finishing up a game called Slay the Princess. I started on Twitch, and I'm finishing it over here. Don't ask why. It's a bunch of technical issues. I'm going to finish it here tonight. I'm going to try at the very least to finish it. So yeah. I'm gonna try to finish Slay the Princess tonight. Got pretty far in it. So we're just gonna load game, and I'm gonna try to finish Slay the Princess tonight. So we'll see how this goes. I don't remember where I left off at. Okay, so just get right into this. I try to remember where we left off was. I think it was I left off with one of the princesses, the one I think that burned alive for me or something. She loved me so much she wanted to burn with me. Okay, let's just click this.
No, their minds are empty, existent, but constantly shifting into something new. Do you think your narrator lives in the spaces beyond?
Right, the narrator. Because there was a narrator. Hi, Junie. Hi, Junie. My cat saying hello. Do I think the narrator lives in the space beyond? No, because he's not here. I don't. Does he? I guess he does. He does, and when I find him, I'm going to kill him. Why? I don't want to kill him. You're going to keep that too. Damn, that's mean. I don't know why, but I know it's a fact.
I am on the cusp of my awakening. Perhaps you are on the cusp of yours.
Maybe. Do you know what's going to happen when you awake?
If I did, I would already be awake.
That's a good point. How many more vessels do I need to bring to you? If this is the last stage before your completion, then I'm not going back. I'm going to stay here forever if I have to. I want to finish this.
1. Whatever you bring me next will be enough, and then gravity will pull the others back to me.
That's interesting.
I will be singular. A final multitude.
That's interesting. She's never said, she's never given me an exact number before. She just, like, was very vague about it, so that's interesting. She just said she wanted, it doesn't matter if there is the last stage before your completion. I'm not. Okay.
The next time I see you, each of us will finally know what we are.
Right.
I will be here, waiting for you.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
I tried to attack the princess many times. I'm gonna try to save her this time. See what happens. You know, see what that takes me.
You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
I don't like the narrator. I'm gonna bring up. I'm gonna try not to say. I'm gonna try not to say anything.
You make your way up the short path to the cabin. You'll find the princess within. We're not going to go through with this, right? She's a princess. We're supposed to save princesses, not slay them. Ignore him. He doesn't know what he's talking about. The interior of the cabin is almost entirely bare. The air is stale and musty, and the floor and walls are painted in a fine layer of dust. The only furniture of note is a plain wooden table. Perched on that table is a pristine blade. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
I'll take it, but I'm gonna drop it.
You take the blade from the table. It'd be rather difficult to slay the princess and save the world without it. The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase faintly illuminated by an unseen light in the room below. This is an oppressive place. The air feels heavy and damp, a hint of rot filtering from the ancient wood. If the princess really lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor. Her voice carries up the stairs.
Who's there?
She sounds dangerous. It's almost as if she's the one in charge down here. Don't let it fool you. It's all part of the manipulation.
Hi.
Don't be a stranger. It's been so long since I've had any visitors. Come on down.
I don't want her to hate me, looks like.
You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement. She's so coldly beautiful. Is she really a threat to the world?
Yeah, actually.
Focus on the task at hand.
And there you are. Are you here to kill me or something?
No. No, that would be fun. That. I've never said this once. Let's go. Yeah, why not?
Then drop the knife.
We should. It'll go a long way to building trust with her. Don't you dare. It's fine. We can decide what we want to do after we talk to her. Maybe she really is a monster, but killing someone in cold blood isn't very becoming of us.
Drop it.
The blade tumbles out of your trembling hands and drops to the floor with an unceremonious clang.
Thank you. Maybe now we can just talk.
Oh, guys, I got a brain freeze. Oh, no, I got a brain freeze. Oh, I got a brain freeze. Hello, we'll figure out how I think we'll get the stream.
Against your better judgment, you step forward to speak with the princess face to face, unarmed.
Yeah, I'm drinking a iced coffee right now, and I just got like a fucking brain freeze. Oh my god.
We'll be fine. I don't know what you're hoping to accomplish here, but I can assure you there's no reasoning with her.
What do you mean there's no
Just
reason?
make sure you don't forget about the blade on the floor.
What do you mean there's no
You're
reason?
going to need it.
She's trying to reason with me. She says she wants to talk, but that's reasoning.
So here we are. What an awkward start to a relationship.
Yeah, pretty awkward. Relationship now, that's what she meant. say? I said things that are before. I'm trying to figure out which one I've never said before. Do you know why I'm here to kill you?
Do you?
Would I know if I asked that? Sorry. I know what I've been told.
So, you're not going to share? How pointless. If you want to talk, I'll talk. But this isn't talking.
Fine. Just too bothered and you're underworld.
Don't just tell her that.
Well, why not?
Is that why they threw me down here? But I don't want to hurt anyone. I like the world, I think.
You think? You know, that's actually kind of pretty. That's kind of relatable. That's relatable.
I don't remember much about it, to be honest. I've been down here a long time.
Just how long has she been down here?
If I'm supposed to be capable of ending the world, then how did I wind up here, chained to a wall? Have they told you why I'm allegedly so dangerous?
Dangerously beautiful. I'm also gonna point out like that you haven't starved me to death either, so what are you gonna do if I let you out of here?
Princess hesitates before responding. She doesn't know. She's been down here too long to have any idea of what she'd do in another life. She knows what she'd do. She's just searching for whatever answer she thinks you want to hear.
I don't think I can answer that question in a way you'd find meaningful.
See, she's directly contradicting the narrative.
At the end of the day, whatever the two of us have going on down here is about trust. Whoever sent you to slay me claimed I was a threat to the world, but they didn't tell you why. That doesn't sound right to me. And I don't think it sounds right to you either. Otherwise, we'd be killing each other instead of talking.
She has a point. There's a reason I've been telling you to question the situation, and there's a reason you've listened.
So, I could tell you that I'd lead a quiet life in the woods, or that I'd open an orphanage, or that I'd do any other number of good things that I'm sure you think you want to hear.
See, she called it the narrative directly. You just said, just don't listen to her. She's just telling you what you want to hear. She just said, I'm not going to tell you what you want to hear.
But you don't really know me, do you? What can my word possibly be worth in a situation like this?
She's right about one thing. Her word isn't worth anything.
No, you're twisting her words, dude.
Like I said, it's all about trust. Blind trust.
This is Bae right here. She's smart.
So do you trust me, the prisoner, the victim, the princess clearly incapable of ending the world? Or do you trust whoever put me here?
Considering that I don't even like the narrator because he's annoying, I'm trusting her.
She's wrong. This isn't about trust. This is about risk. We stand to lose everything, all for the sake of one person, and a subjugating monarch, no less.
I don't like you, dude. I don't like you, dude. I don't like you. Okay, what are you talking about?
Oh, have you decided what to do with me?
You know why you're here.
I don't take orders very well. I'm a rebel. No, I've already tried this. It didn't end well. I'm getting out of here.
Oh, you have to be kidding me. You walk up to the chains binding the princess to the wall and give them a tug. They're large and heavy, far too solid for you to even imagine trying to break them apart.
I'm guessing you don't have the key.
No.
Maybe it's somewhere upstairs. Doubtful. Whoever locked the princess away down here intended for her to never see the light of day. They wouldn't have just left the key to her chains somewhere in the cabin.
Well, you do have that big, sharp knife. You could always cut me out of here.
She speaks with almost complete nonchalance. If we were stuck down here for long enough, I'm sure we'd be nonchalant about cutting our way out. Anything to finally be free. You attempt to make your way out of the basement, but the door at the top of the stairs slams shut. You hear the click of a lock sliding into place. Is someone else here?
Just my demons.
You try the door, but it's locked from the outside.
That's totally not creepy.
You're here to slay the princess, and you won't leave until the task is done.
This is what I don't like.
You make your way back to the bottom of the stairs. This would have been so much easier if you'd simply slain her like you were supposed to.
Why is there another one? Empty one.
Easier for whom? Easier for everyone.
I heard the door slam. They locked you down here too, didn't they?
Whoever they is, yeah, I guess so.
The knife. Pick it up and cut me out of here.
You won't like what happens if you do that.
Narrator, you better shut before I stick this knife in you. Save the princess.
Against your better judgment, you place the blade against the princess's arm, just above the massive, unyielding chain. You cut into her flesh. The blade is sharp, and you make quick work of it. Before long, you're able to crack through bone, and she pulls the bleeding stub of her arm through the iron gauntlet. She didn't so much as utter a sound. Free from her bindings, the princess turns to face you, her fierce gaze meeting your eye. How is she so composed after losing an arm? It's like she isn't even bothered by it.
Thank you. Now let's get out of here.
No, we won't have any of that. The stakes are too high. You can't just let her escape into the world. No, I just can't let her escape into the world. As the princess approaches the bottom stair, your body steps forward and raises the blade. Wait, this isn't fair. You can't just do that. Watch me. Stop that.
I thought this was a little too easy.
Your body lunges forward to sink the blade into her back, but the princess swiftly moves out of the way before you can connect. Stop it! Stop resisting me! I am trying to get you out of here alive!
Resist? Oh, I can't resist. Oh no. No! I don't want. Fuck.
Thank you. You swing your arm towards her throat, the blade singing through the air. But she's ready for it. She grabs your arm, her grip like a stone vice. You drop the blade, pathetically. She lets go, and faster than you can react, rears back and hits you with a bone-shattering haymaker. There's a ringing in your ears. You're fairly certain you can feel bone grinding against bone where she fractured your jaw, but your body isn't allowing you to feel much right now, adrenaline coursing through your system and numbing your nerves. You fall to your knees. You're barely able to bring your trembling arms up to defend yourself before she hits you again.
No.
Every blow is as punishing as the first. You feel bones shatter with every impact, unknown ruptures blossoming with blood somewhere inside of you.
You poor thing. I'll go ahead and put you out of your misery.
This is why you're not gonna always finish last.
She places a confident heel on your chest and pushes you down to the ground. Her knee falls to your throat, your windpipe crushed beneath a weight you didn't think her slight form could possibly possess. It can't just end like this, right? I'm sorry, but it's over. Everything goes dark, and you die.
Man, fuck you, narrator. I was doing so good. I was doing so good. I had to get the bad
You're on a
ending. I was
path
trying so
in the
hard,
woods,
and the narrator's like, nah,
and at the
man,
end of that
you're gonna
path is a cabin. You're here to slay her.
die. I don't want to hear it, man. You got me killed. I was doing so good, and you, fuck you, narrator, fuck you. Sorry. Which one of these which one of these options are to cut the narrator? Let's see. Okay, yeah, okay, no.
Oh, don't you start grandstanding about morals. The fate of the world is at risk right now, and the life of a mere princess shouldn't stop you from saving us all.
I don't like you.
If he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that way. You know I can hear you, right? It's going to be a lot harder than you think to keep secrets from me. Or does it matter what he knows? There's nothing we can do to stop her. She's just going to kill us again. She is not going to kill you unless you let her. But slaying the princess and saving the world is going to be much more difficult than it has to be if you spend the whole time second-guessing yourself.
I don't like you. Let's assume I'm telling the truth and all of this really didn't actually happen. Listen to you, I'm not gonna bother talking to him. He's just gonna defend his point, so I'm not gonna even bother talking to him.
A warning.
No.
We might as well just pledge ourselves to her and stop pretending we're capable of doing anything in this situation. She probably doesn't even need to try to overpower us.
I love a strong woman, but I am nobody's pet. Yeah, this is kind of like a purgatory situation. It'll, like, repeat to a certain extent. You'll see.
Can we tone down the pessimism just a smidge? I'm not being a pessimist. I'm just being realistic.
It changes slightly every time I die.
You're being annoying. Just ignore their bickering, and whatever you do, don't pledge yourself to her. I cannot stress enough how absolutely catastrophic that would be for everyone, yourself included.
I mean, she is mommy.
I agree. If she's wrongfully imprisoned, then we should rescue her, but if he's telling the truth, we shouldn't just hand her the world on a silver platter.
Yeah, the hero's pretty level-headed here.
Rescue her? Given the stakes of the situation, there isn't really a difference between rescuing her and pledging yourself to her. Either would be terrible. So please try to ignore both of those knuckleheads and focus on saving the world. Let's not make this harder than it has to be.
Yeah, I don't like you. I don't like you at all, dude. Like, you're just an ass.
If that's what you want, I guess I don't have a say here.
I do.
The interior of the cabin is larger and more grandiose than its humble exterior would suggest. The only furniture of note is a massive marble altar with a pristine blade perched on its edge. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
No.
Why do we feel so small? We don't feel small. We are small.
I'm gonna save here. Just in case. You didn't say anything about a mirror on the wall.
That's because there isn't a mirror. There's the altar, the blade sitting on the altar, and the door to the basement. There's nothing else in here. There's definitely a mirror. There isn't. Who cares if there's a mirror? We're all going to die anyway. And I'm sure that if we looked in there, we'd just see something sad and miserable looking back at us.
Christ, dude,
We don't need
this is-
any reminders of what we are. It would only make things worse.
Dude, to go see a therapist, please.
For the last time, you're not going to die unless you let it happen. And luckily for you, there isn't a mirror, so no one needs to worry about confronting a grisly visage any time in the near future.
Yeah, it's like, it slightly changes every now and again. Every path you take, it remembers it. Everything you do, it remembers it, and it changes slightly.
Though, for what it's worth, if there were a mirror, I'm sure that you wouldn't find anything sad or miserable in it looking back at you. You probably look perfectly normal.
I look handsome as hell.
Probably. He knows. He just doesn't have the heart to tell us.
I want to look at myself. I want to see how handsome I am.
Please don't. I'd rather the princess kill us again than see how dreadful we are. I care less about what we look like and more about whether we're being lied to. If he's willing to lie about something as innocuous as a mirror, what else is he hiding from us? I'm not lying to you. Use your eyes. There is no mirror. Why would I lie about something so meaningless? What good would it even do?
Approach the mirror.
You walk up to the wall next to the basement door. It's a wall. There isn't much to see here.
I'm seeing a mirror, dude.
This really isn't funny.
I think it's hilarious.
You reach forward and rub your hand against the cabin wall. I hope you know how ridiculous you look right now.
I look pretty cool.
We should count ourselves lucky. Some things are better left unseen.
I'm not taking the blade. Fuck you, Narek.
No blade this time. Yeah. Maybe she'll be more receptive if we're unarmed.
I don't want her to be on. I don't want her to think I'm here to harm her.
Blade, no blade. It doesn't matter.
Dude, please go see a therapist.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a spiral staircase. Its steps almost as deep as you are tall. The smell of incense drifts up from below. For a moment, you almost feel at ease. This is actually kind of nice. It's still a stone basement. If the princess lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor. Her booming voice rolls up the stairs.
Is that a guest I hear? Don't linger on the stairs. Come down and witness me.
I'm scared.
You weren't kidding when you said it was booming. She wasn't like this last time. You shouldn't have come down here unarmed.
I think it was actually a better idea.
We need to get down there. She wants us to see her. We need to see her. Should we be worried about your sudden change in attitude? Just a few minutes ago you were going on about how pointless everything was. Now you want to go down there.
I know, I'm with the hero here, bro.
It doesn't matter what that little voice says. He's not the one making the decisions. Though if his ramblings get you to the princess, they get you to the princess.
Alright, let's go see her.
Making your way down the spiral staircase is a time-consuming and exhausting effort, every step requiring you to clamber over one edge before dropping to the next. But soon the end comes into view, and you tumble to the bottom, entering the vast, temple-like room beyond. The princess towers over you, almost glowing in the weak starlight, her figure framed by a stained glass window. Her long hair billows around her, and a chain binds her wrist to the far wall.
Mommy? I mean...
The chain is nothing to her. It might as well be a toy for all the good it would do. I told you it was pointless to resist her.
I am nobody's pet.
The little bird has returned to me. I wonder what he wants.
What do you got in this encounter?
I see your hands are empty. You've already given up, haven't you? You aren't even going to try and kill me. How sweet. And more than a little disappointing.
Can I talk to her about how I wasn't trying to kill her last time?
She's disappointed in us?
Oh, boo. Don't listen to her. Don't listen to her. It's okay. It's okay.
Kneel.
Fuck you. No.
But the words don't leave your mouth. Instead, your legs buckle and your knees hit the floor.
That's my good little bird. Now, why don't we talk?
She better stop talking like this, or better stop talking like this. Mommy. Literally mommy energy here.
The last time we met, you told me I was destined to end the world. That thought wrapped itself around my heart. It has pulled at me since the moment I squeezed the life out of your broken lungs. I could feel its fundamental truth awaken me. The collapse of the old is a necessary prelude to the birth of the new, and the world as it is now is overdue for alterations. It's time for me to seize my destiny, and you, little bird, will help me seize it.
No.
Well, that gives away the game, doesn't it? It certainly does. And beyond that, it more than lends credence to our conversation in the woods. I don't love the thought that in some other reality you failed to destroy her, but what's done is done. I can only hope it helped you learn a valuable lesson. You are the only one who can deal with her. And if you don't, well, she's let you know what will happen, hasn't she? Then you shouldn't have trusted us with her destruction. She is inevitable. Can't you feel it?
You want me to stop that with my bare hands?
He's being melodramatic, but he's not exactly wrong, is he? What are we supposed to do to stop her?
Exactly.
Okay, First things first, you're going to have to stuff those pessimistic thoughts someplace far, far away and commit yourself to what needs to be done. The stakes of the situation should be perfectly clear to everyone now. If you're going to save the world, you have to have faith that you can pull this off. You can't win a battle that you've already lost in your mind.
I think the narrator's got a point, kind of, here. I'm not about to bend over, as nice as she is. I'm not about to bend over backwards for her, so... just because you're supposed to end the world doesn't mean you actually have to do it. You can do whatever you want.
This isn't about desire. This is about what I am. And I have little interest in discussing destiny with one that cannot see the divine truth that shines in my heart.
I have questions for you before I decide to do anything. What happened to you after I died? I'm yours to me. No. What would you have me do? I have questions for you before I decide to do anything.
Know the limits of your privilege, little bird.
Know who you're talking to, big lady.
There's an empty place at my side for you to fill, if you'll have it.
No, I won't.
But it is not a place for an equal. It is a place for something worthy to be kept. A priest, perhaps, or a pet.
No. What would you have me do? What would you have me have? What do you have planned?
All you have to do is break these chains and set me free.
If you're so powerful, can't break the chains yourself.
Don't be rude. Of course she can. It's not rude to question someone who's apparently trying to end the world. That's exactly why it's rude. We should know our place.
I can, easily. But that isn't what I want to do. The story of a terrible and bountiful god unbounded of her own will is no story at all. It's not worthy of everything I am, or everything I'm bound to become. It isn't even worthy of what I was. The destruction in Genesis that's to follow in my wake is deserving of a song that can echo for eternity. The song of you, being so struck by my glory, so overwhelmed by what I am, that you feel you must deliver me into the world. And from your act of utter devotion and submission springs a new dawn, a better dawn. Submit now, submit later. It makes no difference. Because in the end, no matter how vainly you struggle against me, my will triumphs over yours.
You want to bet? Okay, never mind. I guess yours does triumph. Okay.
Your will was so easily broken. Am I that magnificent?
Apparently.
All you need to do now is break my chains.
Can I
If this is what you want, then I guess there's not much else for me to say.
God damn. Sorry.
No, you can't just give in to her. Not when the stakes are so high. Not when you're so close. I won't let you do this.
Yeah, please don't.
There's still something in the way. A greasy film inside of you where it doesn't belong, trying to conceal you from me. Is that a person? No, it used to be a person. It's something different now. An echo.
Look at the window. Hands.
Is she talking about you? That's impossible. She's not supposed to be able to interact with me.
You're a small one, aren't you? A shriveling little worm stretched beyond its limits, trying to control things that it can't understand.
No. What are you talking about? I'm just...
I don't care what you are. You're mine. Rise, my little bird.
Without hesitation, you're brought to your feet.
Break my chains.
And how are we supposed to do that? We don't even have a weapon. All you need to do is believe it's been done. You poor, wretched little thing. You already do believe. You've always believed. All you have to do is open the last door to your heart.
It's easy. And once you let her in, you'll be safe and free forever.
Please, don't do this.
I have to. It's over. I'm sorry.
There's nothing to be sorry about. This is how it was always going to be. And it is good. Alright, I'm done with this. I'm just gonna go sit in the corner. Let me know if we get our agency back.
I'm trying, bro. I'm really trying. You're not getting much help here.
Her chains shatter, and the cuff falls from her wrist. She is loose, and the end is upon us.
What a good disciple you are. Come, it's time for us to leave.
What happens now?
Nothing. And then, everything.
But you do not take her hand or you ever. It's time to leave.
She's gone. Where did she go? Should we try and find her?
Hell no.
And there's that mirror again. Why is it here? Why now?
Approach the mirror.
This doesn't feel right. It feels different. Final. I don't want to look at us.
Voices real small, they sit in his approach. Silence as they reach forward. They're gone once again. The mirror always makes them leave, pushing to see what's in it. You are nothing at all. Woo! That isn't right. You can't be nothing. You focus your gaze and then you see it. Completely. Faint and veiled into the shadow just beyond the connection. What do you mean?
I think you know what I am.
Woo! Crack sounds into the mirror, squirting down the glass. Whoa! And another crack forms, another and another, turning the mirror into jagged shards of broken light. And then another crack forms, another and another, turning the mirror. So this is the narrator. So the narrator, I was wondering if I'd already see you. What are you? Are you something like me? If you're not me, then what are you? I have so many questions for you. Does it hurt? What? Just let me very badly. I'm sorry, I don't want to assure you or help. I look away, so I'm asking questions every time I ask them. Eyes on. Okay. Okay, so okay. I think I only have I only have a certain amount of tries to ask him questions. So let's figure out what I don't want to ask him. Okay, I know he's the narrator. I know who he is, or neither do are you something?
Oh, I'm nothing like you. I'm an echo, likely one of many. Somebody made you after all, and I'm what's left of him. Not that I'm the only one who can make that claim. I'm sure you've met many others like me.
Oh. No. I was like you said something like that before. I got a mirror really different.
Of course. That is by both necessity and design. This construct you're in exists in many places at once. Anytime you failed, anytime you thought yourself dead, it would restart and shunt both your consciousness and hers into another world. But you'll be awake soon. And then it won't be able to work like that anymore.
Do you have anything to say for yourself for all this hubris after everything you've done to us? Do you think anyone deserves to live? So you're the narrator. Well, I have so many questions to you. Does it hurt when you say you break off like that?
It doesn't hurt. I don't feel pain. Not physically.
I'm sorry, I don't want to destroy you. Are you part of me or something? Every time I ask you something, it's like you said you think.
I'm aware. And if I were you, I'd be more precious about your time.
What is my true
You're the long quiet, the god I made to rid the world of death.
He's one thing. How am I supposed to rid the world of death? Who cares about dying? I've died many times. I'm pretty sure death is good actually. How am I supposed to rid the world of death?
If that's your belief, there's nothing I can say to move you. You haven't died. You cannot die. So you can't grasp the abject horror of dying.
How am I supposed to rid the world of death? I've had plenty of times. Who cares about dying? I've had plenty of times. The people out there beyond the world of control, do they know about this? Do they know what they want me to do? What is the princess? Did you make me to?
She is the shifting mound, the ebb and flow, the capacity to change. She is transformation, or most of it. Her nature is why I had to die, for she becomes that which others perceive her to be. But an echo can't perceive things, not in the way that people can.
So the princess changes everything I perceive as something. She changed into that big ass giant creature because I told her that she was destroying the world. And because I told her that she was supposed to destroy the world, she became something that could destroy the world.
So I tucked a part of myself into the folds of this construct to guide you. This isn't the end just yet. You can still destroy her and save everyone. You were made to do this single task, and you will still have a chance to fulfill your purpose once I'm gone.
Ooh, sound ambitious. If you made us, then I want you to know this has been torture.
The inevitability of death is torture. I would gladly put two infinite beings through what you've been through to spare infinite lives from oblivion.
You know, that things won't just be bliss control. What would it be like to live in a world without?
Light. Burdenless. An eternal pattern of forgetfulness leading into the joys of rediscovery. Everyone will be with the ones they love. No more fear. No more howling chaos. Just life. Forever. There's a cruel irony to it all. The only way I could share my dream with the world was to never be able to see it for myself.
Sometimes. You have anything to say for yourself all those people?
I do. The people out there are real. No matter what you do to them, no matter what you enable, I want you to remember that.
Question. Most easy, I'm going to show you. I think we're out of time. I'm not going to slay you. I'm going to show you everything. You die for your rest of the night. I'm not going to decide when you do that. I still have to see what you can see with this. So, I feel bad. Good morning, but I think I feel bad. Lie or suicide?
Are you lying? I can't tell. But I've said my piece, and my time is up. It's like I said, I'm just an echo. And echoes always fade away. You know what you have to do.
The last shadows you see yourself with no found. The narrator was right. You are the one quiet. And a vast and the nascent God. And it is finally time for you to wake up. All of this is new. I wish you used the camera last time. When you arrive at the heart of things, there is no final vessel for you to bear witness to. There's nothing for you to find. Oh, hi.
I can finally see you, and you can finally see me. It's been so long, and my heart has ached for this moment. I've missed you dearly.
Aw. I've missed you too. I've missed you too. She unfurls an endless escape, that smiles in response, and then patiently waits for you to continue. Do you know about the echo? Did you hear our conversation?
Every word you spoke found its way to me. I know him, and I know his construct. He was deluded by his fear of death. Pay him no mind.
I'm a long quiet, but I don't really know what that means.
Names are their attempts to capture that which cannot be captured. They call me the Shifting Mound, a pale imitation of what I actually am.
What happens now?
Ever the passive player, always reacting and never acting. But it's woven into your nature, isn't it? When the echo spun us from one into two, he gave you a choice and me a role to play. I am not death, but I contain it in my multitudes. So, will you attempt to destroy me and bring about a world devoid of death and the possibility of meaning? Or will you open the final doors to our liberation?
I think death is definitely needed to live. Because it's like, what's the point of living if there's nothing to live for? Because the whole point of life is you never know when it's gonna end. You could die tomorrow, or you could die next week, or you could die in 20, 30, 60 years. But you don't know. And that's the beauty of life, is like you live to enjoy it, because you never know when your last day is gonna be. But if you take away death, then you live, and yeah, it's peaceful and everything, but you just get to a point where you just live, and you're living, and it's like, what am I living for? You know? It's like, what's the purpose of my life? What am I living for? If you live forever, because I mean, if you take away death, then you're immortal, basically. You live forever. But if you live forever, then what's the point of living? There is no point. It'll be forever. And then, without death, there's like no growth. There's no, without the fear of death hanging over you, there's no need to grow in your life, because you'll be there forever. So many stories we've left unfinished. Can we really just say, don't you have a say in all this? Why is this all falling on me? Let's talk this through. I still have so many questions I need answers before I can make a choice. If I let you out, the entire world ends for good. I can't do that. If you were always going to become this, then what was the point of me doing anything? Did it even matter what roads I walked if all of them would have led to this moment? There has got to be another way. This can't just come down to me either destroying you or letting you out. I won't do it. Slay the princess. I think it's time for us to leave this place, but I don't know how to leave or where to go. So many stories we have left unfinished. Can we really just leave? Don't you have a say in all this? Why is this all falling on me?
Of course I have a say in all of this. You and I share reflections of each other's burdens, just as you and I share reflections of each other's gifts. If we didn't, the winding paths that brought us here wouldn't have been full of strife and conflict.
There's so many stories left unfinished. Can we really just leave?
Even as your eyes begin to open, you still hold on to the notions of is and is not, of beginning and end, pitch black islands in the blinding light of the infinite. There is nothing to resolve, nothing restraining us but us.
Let's talk this through. So many questions I need answers before I can make a choice.
My very nature is paradox, as is yours. You cannot use words to grasp at things that are beyond their reach, and you cannot rationalize that which defies logic. But violence and passion are dances that both of us know well. If this is what it takes to enlighten you, then so be it.
Dang.
You are nothing. a black hole of self-loathing fed by the matter of your restless thoughts. A dog blind to its leash. But there is no light without the dark.
I disagree, I'm not a dog.
When I proclaimed my godhood and offered you a place at my side, you gladly became the instrument of my new creation.
I didn't have a choice.
Only with both of us is there a future to look towards. It is hope that carves meaning into being.
Oh, something's tough. Address the vessel statement directly. Appeal to your shared humanity. You speak about life and death and change and stagnation, but that isn't what any of that has been about. Reject your authority. You've done nothing but lecture me since the minute I got here. Argue your independence. You act as though the world can't exist without you, but I've existed without you. Yeah. Argue your independence.
Have you? Or is what you think of as independence merely an illusion? Without me, you can have no contrast. And without contrast, you have no shape.
Ooh, her voice is
I kill you, you kill me. Back and forth we go, faster and faster and faster. I kill you, you kill me. Hollow eyes watch from the dry corners of a memory. A home built on all the futures that were supposed to be. Preserved until the moment of reunion. The fire of the heart sets it all ablaze. I kill you and me. An ending is a passion that can only be expressed with a moment in time. It is a seed for a new beginning. To linger on an ending is to rob it of its life. And without me, all that's left to do is linger.
She's not wrong. Address the vessel statement directly. Appeal to the vessel. I'm okay lingering. I don't want to linger. I deserve what you did to me. I deserved what you did to me.
There is no deserve, no punishment, no retribution. There's only action and reaction. A boundless torrent of blades cut you from boundless angles. You are a body. You are gory ribbons. You are a body again. And you feel all of it. On it goes until your bodies are not your thoughts, are not you. Alive, dead, then alive and dead, all at once. You learn to put yourself away, and in your stillness you rose above me. You died countless steely deaths, and you lived countless short lives, and yet it is all so far behind you. I pushed you to a greatness you never would have reached without me.
Address the vessel statement directly. If you hadn't snatched that body away, we would have killed each other. We were self-destructive. It felt so good when I told even if it was going to cost me life, even if the journey was not going to end and struggle with me. We were both destructive.
Were we self-destructive, or did the beauty of our dance reach beyond the shadow of death? It was lethality that made us what we were. The sensation of bleeding and sweating and breaking and mending and dying and living comes back in vivid color. You feel the shame of 100 deaths and the pride of 100 conquests. All of the peaks and valleys weaving themselves into a single tapestry, free of beginning and free of end.
Hey y'all need to get along in the comments section. I see that shit. Y'all need to get along in the comment section. I see, trying to deal with two beautiful women here, and I kind of can't watch y'all, so y'all get along. Judy, get out of my coffee. You can't have this. Oh god, oh.
Do you remember when we killed each other with such fervent passion that death itself no longer sat on our shoulders?
That was a little sexy. Address the vessel. It was beautiful. It was meaningless. Neither of us could ever truly win. It was unnecessary. We could have worked together to build something better. We didn't have to kill each other. It was unnecessary.
But for us, that was better. For me, there was no better end. I lost myself in an artistry so profound that it lifted both of us into something greater. A trick behind your back and a trick behind mine. We dance, revolving and revolving around each other, but forever stuck in place. We both move, and yet we both don't, for each of us watches the other instead of ourselves. But forever is not forever. You let me move, and I slam the door. But that is not the end. And both of us must face our partner once again. The barbs twist deeper, but they do not have to. To change is to hold the potential to rise above. Would you limit yourself to what you are now? Or would you like to see what you might become tomorrow?
There won't be a tomorrow when it comes to you. If there are no endings, there are no limits. If there are no limits, then there is no difference between growth and decay. Exactly. I have already come far when more is left for me to see with time. We could have been better.
Meaning lies in experience, and experience lies in contrast. Abandoning one's search is not the same as losing the capacity to discover.
You're not listening.
I am contrast itself. To reject me is to reject the shape of everything. Do not use words to reduce that which your eyes know to be irreducible.
You're not listening to me. As the flash between you abates, the prince of her life is smelling. From a distance, the respite is walking.
Nothing is immutable. Everything that is exists only in relation to everything it isn't. There is no constant. There is no center. Open your eyes and accept what we are. We can leave this prison together.
It's easy to believe in things you believe in. You get to sit above it all. Ooh. What do you think will happen if we leave here? Okay, and I'm like, no, I'm not leaving. I never wanted to fight you, but how do we leave? Honestly, the princess, we have to fight for better world. Slaying the princess, I don't know what the answer is, but there has to be something else. It can't be this. I want to kill you, okay? Let me free. We've done everything we can to make you understand your perspective, but you keep dismissing mine. If you think you can change me, then you must be able to change.
What I offer you is not perspective. It is truth.
Whatever you're trying to do right now, you don't have to do it alone.
Sorry, I don't know I'm done. Which hero are you? You have no idea how good it is to hear you. I can do this alone. No. Which hero? Which voice are you?
All of them? I assume in the same way that you're all of you.
You have no idea how good it is to hear you. I can do this alone. Where's everyone else? How are you supposed to help? I thought voices weren't allowed you. But that you died whenever
I don't think that's wrong, but I'm not sure it's right either. But we can worry about all that later. She's too many things all at once out here. If you want to get through to her, you need some way to get through all of that divine confidence. There's still a piece of me nestled close to where it all began. I can take you there. I can take you to her heart.
It's time to resume our dance.
She's relentless, isn't she? Let's make this quick. Are you ready?
Let's go in her. I'm ready.
Then let's go.
Okay, can I just nerd out real quick?
And here we are. I'd say we were back where it all started, but I guess it's a little after that, isn't it?
Can I just nerd out real quick and say, holy shit, I love that I love the different frames going through all the different layers of this drawing, like how it just turned to a sketch and then it adds more detail, more detail, more detail, more detail. I love this creator's art style. I love it so fucking much. Like, I am just nerding out so much over this as somebody who's becoming an artist themselves. I love this shit. Also, I love the detail of all this all the princesses bodies out here. Like, these are all her bodies. I love that. I adore that. Just want to nerd out over that art real quick. Okay.
Do you need me to describe things?
Yeah, nobody wants to listen to my voice. I prefer listening to your silky ass British voice. I think it's British. I'd like that for old time's sake.
Yeah, of course. The interior of the cabin is, well, it's a cabin, yeah? There isn't much here, just a table and a knife and a door. And some windows. There's no mirror, either. I think you broke it. And I know you're still trying to find some middle ground, but if things go south, we're going to need that blade.
Is it just you and me? Did anyone else make it to the cabin?
It's just us. I think the rest of them are still out there, jumbled up in the rest of her.
Good, I hate them. Is the narrator really gone?
Yeah, it's dead silent in here. Whatever it was that was left of him, I don't think it could handle you waking up to godhood. Pretty sure he got obliterated.
Good riddance. I don't actually know how to feel about him being gone. It's funny, after everything he's put us through, I'm kind of sad to see him go. Take the plate. Kind of sad to see him go.
Yeah, it's complicated. He put us through hell, but he's been part of us since the very beginning, hasn't he?
Yeah. I'm not gonna take the blade.
No blade it is. I'm not sure what we'll be able to do without it, but your judgment has gotten us this far.
Fighting won't
The
be
stairs. Do you remember the first time we were here? The first time we heard her voice?
I don't know what you want for us.
She sounded just like that. Timid and gentle. Only she didn't know us.
Continue down.
And down we go. We shouldn't keep her waiting.
There you are. You look just like you did when we first met. Let's talk for a bit. Maybe we can figure this out.
Sit with them. It's good to finally see you again. I'm sorry for all the times I hurt you.
No, I'm sorry too. We've done a lot to each other. Like, a lot. But I still like you. And hopefully you still like me. We both let things get a little out of hand. But we don't have to let that stop us from being who we want to be.
You know, when she puts it like that,
It's good to finally see you again. I don't think I want to be a god. The same as you are out there.
I am she as much as she is me. And all of us are both everything and also not everything. I had you there for a second, didn't I? I think I'm different from her, and I'm happy I'm different. I think being her would mean I'd lose a lot of myself along the way. I think I'd have to lose the parts of you that matter to me.
Which princess are you? You look like you did the first time we met. Is this the real you?
I'm the princess, the one you've been spending all this time with. I know I've changed a few times, but so have you. And you're still real to me.
It's good to finally see you again.
Yeah, I missed you so much. Not that we've ever really been apart, but still. It feels like it's been so long. Like this is some sort of a big reunion.
Yeah, it feels like I can actually talk to her now without her changing. I don't think I want to be a god. So now that we're here at the end of everything, can you finally tell me your name?
I don't have one, and I think I like it better that way. But you can call me Princess if you want.
Bet.
You know, you never told me your name.
I don't think I have one either. I'm fine with the long quiet. I don't think I have one either.
Then I guess I'll call you Quiet.
Oh, that's cute.
not hero. Oh well, quiet will do. That's always been us, hasn't it?
Yeah. What do you think of her? What she wanted us to be?
I don't know. I don't think it's fair to judge her. It must be so lonely thinking that she's everything that matters in the world. Thinking that she's the only one with all the answers.
I never thought about it like that. That does sound lonely, doesn't it?
I don't think I want to be a god.
Me neither. It's so big. It's so much responsibility. And at the end of the day, it just feels like waking up in another basement. It's something we never asked for, trapping us somewhere we never wanted to be.
None of this was ever really fair for either of us, was it?
I don't know. We made it to the other side, and we found each other. I think that means all of the bad was worth it.
Yeah, you're right. What if we just leave?
Can we actually do that? What would that even mean? Where would we go?
Your guess is as good as mine, sweetheart. Oh, that's a lot of choices. Take her hand in yours. I've always wanted to leave with you, but I didn't like being a god. I want to walk through that cabin door as we are, just you and me. Not knowing what it means is why I want it. We knew everything out there, but we don't know this. I want to know something new. It doesn't matter what it means. What matters is that we're living together. That's all I want. I don't want it to just be about what he wants. I want it to be about what they want. It's important what they both want. I don't know where we'd go, but as long as it's not here, as long as I'm with you, that's all I want. That one or this one. I've always wanted to leave with you, but I didn't like being a guy. I wanted to just walk through that cabin door as we are, just you and me. This one.
I want that too.
I think I'm going to stay right here. Whatever you're doing right now, wherever you're going, it feels like it's for just the two of you.
Are you going to be okay alone? Thanks for everything. Are you sure you don't want to come? Are you going to be okay alone?
Yeah, I'm not sure I'll be alone for too long anyways. The others are still around here somewhere. I'll find them.
Well, like the princess. You lead and the princess follows. Together you leave the basement behind for the last time. It's quiet as you ascend. Comfortable silence filling a space that used to be flooded with violence and words and noisy thoughts. But there is an energy in the silence, electricity, the anticipation of the unknown. And at the top of the stairs, the princess stalls, eyes fixed on the cabin door. You can see attention seize her. She's unsure of herself for the first time in a long and short existence. She has no part to play anymore, and she knows this. Yes, she still is. That's such a moment. And then she crosses the room to the door outside. You follow her confident steps.
Come on, princess. It's just a door.
Oh, I like how she calls herself by that name now. It's cute.
Sorry, I'm just a little nervous. This is really it. Whatever happens next will be completely new.
Aww. Should I say this? Okay, I kind of want to say that. Do I want to be sappy? I'll be sappy.
I love you too.
Oh, that's cute. Oh, Slay the Princess. That's so cute. I like that ending. That's lovely. I wonder what happened with the big princess, though. I wonder if they're still separate beings, or if, like, it's a whole new thing now. This was a very nice game, though. This was beautiful. The art style was beautiful, and the story was beautiful. It was very beautiful. Thank you so much for playing. As an expression of our gratitude, here's the track or a special playlist just for you. If you'd like to take a screenshot, you can hide the UI by hand. Join the Discord. Alright, well. That's it for Slay the Princess. that's it for Saying the Princess. So thank you all for joining me. This game is amazing and I love it. I actually really love it. I really like how it ended. So thank you all for watching,